last night was the NFL debut of wide receiver DB Travis Hunter, and in this video what I wanted to do is kind of give you a kind of overview, break down the film, and show you how he looked in this game. I know he only had a couple of catches for not too many yards, defensively looked okay at times, but what I want to do again is just break it all down for you so we can kind of deep dive into it. Now on this first play, the offensive line is going to be in what we call a 5-man gap protection. They're going to slide their line to the right, have man-to-man to the left. The first thing that we need to understand is the defense of the Steelers, they're running a little bit of a stun action, which means this guy is going to hit the inside shoulder of or the outside shoulder of the center, and this guy's going to loop around through that B gap, and it's actually going to work really nicely here for them. Now as we're going to see, it's 3rd and 5. We're running a quick slant over the middle. You got a go ball at the top. I believe we got a go ball bottom as well. Now they're just in a Tampa 2 defense where you got some flats, you got some hook curls, you got a mid read, you got some deep halves as well, right? So as they drop back into this shell defense look, Travis Hunter does a good job kind of boom securing the ball. Now obviously we're about a yard short of that first down marker, and 31 does a really good job closing out and not allowing him to pick up that first down. But when it comes to a route, I think this is a clean route. Gets to the top, boom, quick, decisive, good hands. Now what's funny is throughout all of camp, it feels like he's never wearing gloves, but that's just something that he does. So when he does wear gloves, it's so much easier during a game. So I think that's a smart way to train. But here's the first play offensively here for Travis Hunter. Early first quarter, gum the ball. And Trevor Lawrence has actually been at practice saying, we need to get this guy on offense more. We need him to get more reps with this first team offense. And I feel like just over the last few weeks, we're starting to see that a little bit more. So definitely a good sign if you're a Travis Hunter fan. So we're going to break down a ton of clips. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Travis Hunter news, notes, and updates. Now, I also didn't want to be just I want to say everything, right? I want to put it all in line. I want to give him credit where it's due, and I also want to look at the things that maybe didn't go as well. And here's a play right here. He's the boundary cornerback to the right side of the field, the offense. Now on this play, they're going to misdirect this thing to Caleb Johnson, handoff up the middle. He's going to use that cutback lane, the lane that Travis Hunter is supposed to be kind of containing, right? And does a really good job reading, reacting, but I do think he kind of over pursues downhill, which gives him ultimately a really bad angle because Caleb Johnson bounces this even farther to the outside, right? So he comes down, the angle is not great. Caleb does a good job kind of just outrunning him, I guess, right? And it's all pursuit angles here. It's not that it's a bad tackle, it's just he didn't put himself in a position to get the tackle. Okay, so a lot of people wanted to roast him saying he got stiff arms. Listen, he was in a really tough situation right here. You most likely weren't making this tackle either way, right? But again, it all comes back to those pursuit angles. You need to be able to contain that edge, right? I mean, in most cases, we want this guy coming up the middle and not to the outside because we want him running towards where our other defenders are, not to the outside where nobody is, right? So all I want this to change, or all I want to change on this, is the pursuit angle that he takes to go make the tackle. That is something that you can be fixed down the road, honestly. So I don't think this is a major negative of his game. All right, here's another rep. Now this video right here is from Truth Told TV. You guys can go follow him. He put all the clips together in one. So if you wanted to see, you guys definitely can. So this is a rep in press man coverage. I wish I had the all 22, but it's not up at the time of recording. And right here, he just kind of gets beat. Press man coverage. The defense is showing a double mug look here where they're overloading that A gap, putting a lot of pressure on that center. Usually in these situations, quarterbacks tend to get the ball out extremely quickly on this 3rd and 20 opportunity. Right here, the wide receiver gets outside release, and then as you see Travis Hunter start to open up the hips to the sideline, he cuts over the middle again. Just got to fix the technique here. Didn't want to get beat down that sideline, so you see him start to open up and run with, and that's when the wide receiver takes advantage of the bad leverage. Again, they don't throw it here, doesn't give up a completion there, but definitely something that you want to clean up a little bit. Again, we don't want to expose the inside on a double mug look like this. We really want to jam. Let me watch one more time. I wanted to jam, right? Like, look at this corner at the top of your screen here. It is a pretty good job. Like, opens up his hips, but he keeps the leverage, right? He's not like moving. He's not like already moving to the opposite side, right? Does a great job at the top. And it's nothing too crazy. The little things that we know Travis Hunter can do. He'll be absolutely fine, dude. Another rep here offensively. Make sure you guys do me a big favor real quick. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so yet. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering this Jaguars team throughout the entirety of this season. Okay. Every single game, every single practice that they are in, we got you guys covered. Unlimited Jaguars breakdowns. Make sure you guys join the family if you haven't already done so yet. On this play, we're going to screen a little smoke screen action here for Travis Hunter and see what he can do after the catch. Again, they want to make it a priority to get him the football in space. Right here, they do a good job of doing that. We see 76 kind of coming back here. We see Brian Thomas blocking there. You get that guy, and we got space, right? Travis Hunter cuts us up the field, tries to spin off a guy, but again, get this man the ball in space. He will create plays out of nothing, right? Throw it to him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He'll make something work, right? I mean, that's 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Ends up taking it, for a gain of 7. So good job there by Travis Hunter. Good blocking. Good job being patient with the blocking as well. Not trying to force anything too early. Utilize your blockers. Okay. Bad rep again with the pursuit angle. This is what it really comes down to. You see how Caleb Johnson is kind of acting like he's bouncing up the middle. Linebackers are taught to never overcommit to certain running angles. You got to react and attack. And I feel like right here, Travis Hunter doesn't do that. He kind of just attacks that first gap. And when he, cuts us to the outside, now you lose all that leverage again. I know I don't want to break down this play again. You guys probably don't want to see it again. But you see how he's going downhill at that inside gap. That's where things get messed up, because once he bounces, now you don't have leverage. You end up on that play. It is what it is. Things that are easily fixable, right? A little bit of coaching on his side. All right, here's another route that we're getting. Couldn't really see it, but looks like he does a really good job on this route. Staying with it. And once we get the all 22, we'll probably have a better job seeing most of the routes that he defended. Gets into a little shoving match there. But ultimately, Travis Hunter's debut wasn't perfect. It wasn't awful. I thought he was exactly what I would expect. We have to understand that he's learning both sides of the play, offense and defense. It's a lot. It's a lot to learn. So, and also technique. He's working with the DBs, and then 3 minutes later, he's going to the wide receivers. So he's up a lot of information for a rookie. So I think he'll be fine. Not too many terrible things. I didn't see terrible things. There were some good things I saw as well. So hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. Let me know what you guys think about Travis Hunter's debut. Where do you think he needs the most? And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.